Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored. Happy to have you this morning. And I know you got a good inspirational word.
Oh, thank you so much, Ricky. This word goes out to those who know something about sorrow in life, and you go through life and you experience sadness, because life can be rough, life can be hard. But here's the good news. God gives us a joy that the world can't give, and since the world didn't give it, the world can never take it away from you. God gives us joy. I love joy because joy is greater than happiness. You see, happiness sometimes is based on what's happening, but when you have joy, joy comes from within you because of your connection with the God above you, that regardless of what's going on around you and happening to you, you still have joy. I love that because God gives us joy, and when God gives you joy, don't forget, joy is what the world did not give you, and if the world did not give it to you, the world sure can't take it away from you.
Come on now.
I'm glad that I have joy, because joy lets me know, here it is, that joy is what I have within me, regardless of what's going on around me, and it helps me to keep my head up when life is trying to drag me down. I like that right there. Life will try to drag you down. People will try to drag you down, but joy lets you keep your head up, knowing that no one can drag you down when you have joy, God's unspeakable joy on the inside. So I wish you a day of joy. I wish you a week of joy, a life of joy. Go ahead and enjoy what God has in store for you, knowing that the joy that God has given you, the world can't take it away from you. Joy, joy, God's great joy down in my heart. That's what I have, and that's what I wish for you this day. God's unspeakable and great joy.
I know that's right, Pastor Haynes. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. All right, let's get into some music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 after the hour. Y'all, this segment is being brought to you by the Tom Joyner Foundation. Cabins are moving fast for the Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage, selling 2023 on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, so don't miss the boat. Go to fantasticvoyage2023.com today for details. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Thursday morning news. The Republican Party won control of the U.S. House of Representatives yesterday, securing a 218th seat. The House majority effectively gives Republicans a veto on President Biden's agenda for the next 2 years. Meanwhile, GOP leader Kevin McCarthy now becomes Speaker of the House when Democrat Nancy Pelosi steps down in the new year. On the West Coast, Karen Bass won the Los Angeles mayor's race, becoming the first woman, who happens to be black, elected to lead the nation's second largest city. In other news, Darrell Brooks, who drove an SUV into a crowd on a Christmas Day parade, killing and injuring attendees. This happened in Wisconsin last year. He was sentenced to life in prison plus 700 years. He was found guilty last month on all 62 counts against him. Lastly, Gary, did you hear this news? Estee Lauder will buy Tom Ford for $2.8 billion, and a testament to the enduring power of perfume.
Really?
Nice, yes.
Estee Lauder still around?
Yeah, they're still around. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Man, Steph Curry dropped 50 points against the Phoenix Suns last night, but lost the doggone game, man. Golden State Warriors are 0-8. On the road this start the season. They 6-9 overall. Still early. No need to panic for Golden State Warrior fans, but they just kind of cruising right now. Thursday night football tonight, Tennessee versus the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be an interesting game, man. I got my Rock T NFL picks of the week coming up later on this morning. Tom Brady, Steph Curry, Shaq, Naomi Osaka and several other athletes and celebrities have been sued following the collapse of FTX, which is a popular crypto exchange app they all endorsed. The lawsuit states that CEO of FTX created a fraudulent cryptocurrency scheme designed to take advantage of investors. And these potential investors all lost up to the number of like $11 billion, like collectively, like crazy, man. This is a crazy lawsuit. So everyone that endorsed this app is being sued, pretty much. All the celebs and professional athletes. It's my quick sports report right there. Gary T, what's up there, Pepper?
All right, y'all. Meghan Markle, y'all. Everybody's raving about Miss Markle because Tyler Perry spoke on her. Now, it's being reported out that Meghan Markle searched, honey, for baby formula in the UK for one of Tyler Perry's U.S. employees amidst the shortage. Now, they're saying that Tyler Perry at least spoke, honey, about the baby formula shortage at the baby-to-baby gala recently. Now, Perry said that Meghan Markle looked, honey, for the formula for one of his employees, y'all, while she was in the UK. Now, Meghan and Prince Harry, y'all, if you didn't notice, they lived in one of Tyler Perry mansions, honey, for 3 months back in 2020. So I guess she had to repay the favor. But they're saying that Meghan, honey, helped Tyler Perry find baby formula for an employee. Now, recently, Tyler Perry and a slew of other celebrities, y'all, they gathered at the baby-to-baby gala, a fundraiser for impoverished children. Now, the 2022 event honored Kim Kardashian for her commitment to the organization and the children it supports. Now, at the event, Tyler Perry spoke of the U.S. baby formula shortage, which left over 40%, y'all, of products out of stock, y'all, earlier this year. Isn't that sad? I mean, babies ain't had no milk or nothing, Ricky. It was really a real bad thing.
I don't mean to laugh. It's not just the way you said it.
Babies ain't had no milk.
Yeah, so, honey, Tyler Perry, he shared, y'all, that with his employees, y'all, and asked, all the celebrities for help. And they said Meghan, honey, looked all over the place in the UK to get the baby some milk. So we're glad that everybody's happy, and the babies and the mama, they all got their milk.
When you say the
all
baby,
right.
I keep thinking you talking about the rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
The baby didn't get no milk.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is olive branch. On the high end, you say olive branch, and on the low end, you say beautiful brown, y'all. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Kelly Rowland says she is not second to Beyonce, and I'm going to tell you what she said up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Debt consolidation loan. These are programs that credit card companies don't want you to know about. Ones that offer Americans struggling with overwhelming credit card debt savings and real debt relief faster than thought possible. Accredited Debt Relief has a special hotline to learn all about these programs and what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualified consumers with over $1 billion in debt and have an A+ rating with the BBB. So call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline for this free information. Call 800-333-0606. That's 800-333-0606. 800-333-0606.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. 3-time Grammy winner Lizzo announced that she is coming back through the U.S. and Canada next year for a second leg of her special tour. It all kicks off April 21st in Knoxville, Tennessee, and includes 17 cities such as Montreal, Chicago, Phoenix, and San Diego. And Lotto will join her as the special opening act. Ticket sales will begin Friday, November 18th. On Lizzo's website. Moving on, y'all. Kelly Rowland said that she tired of people saying that she's second to Beyonce. So during a radio interview, she said she is not playing no second fiddle to Beyonce. She said, light attracts light, honey. I am light. I am beautiful, brown, shining light. That's right. I don't think anybody dims anybody else's. I think that when other people try to compare you, that when it shows how dim they are to themselves. I love B. I know she's a light, but I'm a light too, she added. We both shine together. What you think about that, Gary?
She shouldn't have said that.
Why?
Because, honey, that sounds like she was giving much shade, honey. You know, Beyonce, honey, is not only light, she's a chandelier. So, honey, I don't believe, honey.
Kelly's a chandelier, too.
Yeah, but, honey,
they shouldn't ask us stuff like that. They ask stuff
Exactly.
like that to
Because,
start
people
messing, to keep up confusion, and
Yes.
you're always trying to pit people and compare people.
Against each other.
And what somebody's supposed to say, yes, she is a bigger light than me. You know what I'm saying? What you supposed to say? Then they'll take that and take it and twist it and run with it.
Twist it around.
And yeah, real
You're supposed
messy.
to put yourself on a pedestal. Why not
Absolutely.
praise yourself? Yeah. If don't nobody else do it, you better do it.
Right.
To have your confidence and know you somebody and you are special too. I commend her for that because she could have been like, you know, I don't see her bowing down, but she could have been like, well, you know, Beyonce is a star. Yeah, you know, and she ain't putting Beyonce down or
and
nothing.
they on the same team. They not in a competition.
And they on the same team. They're sisters. So people need to stop with all that mess. All right, y'all. Former Empire star Brashear Gray, Lord, he done been arrested again, this time for allegedly violating his probation after pleading guilty last year to aggravated assault. Well, according to docs obtained by TMZ, cops in Maricopa, Arizona were called by a woman last week claiming the two were seeing each other, but telling the officer his behavior has escalated and she was concerned for her safety. The docs say the woman claimed that he threw a box of food at her.
Wait a minute.
Gather yourself, sis. You got it.
He threw a box of food at her and pulled her hair. She also told the cops other circumstances where he had shouted at her. Officers say Gray had multiple run-ins with law enforcement, including a domestic-related disturbance called last month. He allegedly failed to inform his probation officer about these incidents, which is why he was hit with a probation violation. A judge signed a warrant, and he was arrested, and he is still behind bars. And he pled guilty to 2021 to felony aggravated assault following a standoff with a SWAT team at his home the year before. Damn, a SWAT team?
You went from a SWAT team to throwing a bowl of food.
A box of food.
What is a box? Okay, anyway.
Maybe like a box of Popeye's chicken or something. That's
Ain't
what
nobody
I'm
throwing
thinking.
no box of chicken. That's one thing he didn't throw.
After he ate it already, he might
he
have
throw
thrown
that box of chicken, trust me.
As a part of his deal, he was sentenced to 10 days in the county jail, was placed on 3 years probation. Last but not least, y'all, today is the anniversary of the death of Young Dolph. We do miss him and his music, and he was shot and killed in Memphis. His family is planning to honor him with the first ever Young Dolph Day. That's amazing. The Ida Mae Foundation announced that they plan to honor him with a series of community service events to support children, his children and their and other families. Some people will be served lunch, kids will get free haircuts, and there will be giveaways with winter kits with coats, blankets, socks, gloves, and more. That's awesome. We miss you, Young Dolph. All right, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely, positively cannot use. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. We got the one and only comedian extraordinaire, Special K, who's, by the way, touring all over the country. Where you going to be this weekend?
Man, Thanksgiving weekend going to be at our affiliate in Cincinnati, Ohio, joining the Royal Comedy Tour with our friends Samore, Bruce, Lavelle Crawford, and more. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. We're going to hit about 22 of our affiliate markets, and it's going to be great, man. I'm going to have a real good time with that.
Let's go!
Yes, sir.
A real good time. All over the country. Yeah, so those tickets are on sale right now, man. Go to Ticketmaster for that Royal Comedy Tour. Check your boy out, all right?
Pimpin'.
Now, yeah, Rock T. Come on now. Come on now. All right, so let's play the mama name game. Now, if your mama got this name, then I'm going to tell you some things about your mama. So if your mama name come up, don't take it no kind of way. My staff did the research. This is not on me. This is on my staff. If your mama name is Gladys, Roberta, or Dorothy, she bakes all her cakes and pies from scratch. She's known for how nice she keep her hair done at all times. She got bad knees, smell like Avon body spray, and been married to your daddy since 1969, but they've been separated off and on since the late 80s.
You are absolutely correct.
If your mama name is LaWanda, Lenitra, or Danetta, she know how to roll joints real good, and chances are she gonna got smashed by either one of your coaches at the high school, or she might be smashing a married dude that she worked with at the post office. Your mama name is Sabrina.
Absolutely correct.
If your mama name is Sabrina or Bernadette, she raised her kids by herself and didn't need to ask the daddies for no help because she sell real estate. She been selling Mary Kay since the 80s. She a licensed cosmetologist, and she look real good for her age.
Right.
If your mama name
so
is, I'm telling you, if your mama name is Viola or Patsy, she still drive her 2001 Oldsmobile that she bought brand new and only got about 63,000 miles on it. And she's on the usher board, the courtesy committee. She keep her bed made up with 16 pillows on it. And she got real thick, heavy curtains on her windows at the house. She got the
shower
she got
like
the
a
funeral
Tyler
home
Perry.
curtains.
A Tyler Perry production. And then she do the old school make the bed up where they lay the pillows and then they flip it back over the pillows.
I'm talking about, boy, you can't see the mattress because she got so many damn pillows on the bed.
You can't.
And where she put all the pillows when she go to sleep?
Yep.
If your mama name is Ruby or Phyllis, she probably the candy lady in the neighborhood. She got a whole shoe rack in her closet with nothing but kitten heels in all different colors and materials. She got leather ones. She got patent leather ones. She got suede ones. She got a couple of denim pair. I'm telling you. If your mama name is Tasha, now this is a different generation right here, Maria. If your mama name is Tasha, Shay, or Tisha, she got banned from the middle school for jumping on your teacher in the hallway during school hours.
Yep. That sounds like a Tasha.
If your mama name is Gloria, Marilyn, or Lois, let's see, she worked for Primerica since 1982. She made good money. And she wear a lot of House of Darion outfits because she still thinks she's young. And she wear them real tight jeans that ain't got no pockets on the back.
Apple bottoms.
And apple bottom jeans. If your mama named Bernita, Sabrina, or Carol, she got card games at her house twice a week. All she drink is Crown Royal. She keep a cigarette hanging out her mouth and pick up her grandkids every Monday, Thursday, and sometimes on Friday when their mama got to work late.
All right, y'all, so we're going to be gone for 3 days. So pack 7 pair of underwear. Because you might have an accident. You never know. Make sure you pack some lotion. It don't matter if the hotel have soap. We need our own. Get all your hair product. Y'all pack an umbrella. Hey, come on in here and get you something for the road. We're not stopping at McDonald's. Get you a Ziploc bag. Put you some chips. Come on. I'll show you how to do a ham and cheese sandwich. I don't think the hotel has a pool, but everybody needs to pack a bathing suit just in case. Go use the bathroom. Yeah, because we're not stopping. And make sure you got deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrush, hygiene products. Hygiene, I'm trying not to overpack, but I want to pack, to be safe. You think the hotel going to have a good iron? Because let me go pack iron. You don't have to have a toothbrush case. You just get you some paper towel and you wrap it around the top of your toothbrush. That's how you pack it. Did you pack your heartburn medicine? You going to keep scrolling on your phone or you going to pack your stuff. Don't forget to put that sunscreen on your skin. You're not wearing that. I know it's hot outside, but still take like a light jacket or a sweater because it may be cool in the hotel or if we go out to eat.
Boy, traveling with your mama.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the Kahlua today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. This is to all the men out there and some women, too, y'all. Diddy is speaking out, and he's letting the world know, honey, that I guess we're not doing the right thing. But it's being reported, y'all, that he recently made it, y'all, to billionaire status, which we all know that Diddy is now officially a billionaire. Well, he's claiming, Ricky, that he's only spending $5,000 a day on haircuts. He said, yes, honey. He said, it's $1,000 a cut. He said, and, he loves his barber, and he said he'll share his barber with the world. He said, but he's like, honey, I'm outside. He said, outside. So it's like I need my hair, done every 5 minutes, y'all. And he claimed, y'all, he said, but it's like if you're going to pay that price, honey, he said he could spare his barber. He said, my daily price is only $5,000, and I'm just telling y'all all the truth. He said, my barber, honey, is Marcus, and he said he love him. He said, but nonetheless, honey, than $1,000. He said, you need to know your worth, king, unquote. Isn't that's kind of reasonable, huh?
Man.
Child, please.
Come on.
I'm paying no $5,000 for no haircut from nobody. It ain't a line straight enough. I wouldn't give a damn if you can make my hair look like Gary Coleman and I'm bald head. You ain't been nothing like getting, $5,000. You crazy?
I was mad when my barber went up to $30.
Right.
For real.
And you got to go down there and sit up in the barbershop. You crazy.
But he said you got to know your worth, though. He said, King, know your worth. So I think,
I got one customer for the whole year.
No,
For the whole year.
I heard that he keeps him on, like he's on retainer. He travels with him.
So, I mean, I guess, like he's a billionaire. So you got to spend the money somewhere, y'all. So
he's making up for the money that I guess a guy would have made had he been in his shop all day. But aren't y'all, fellas are pretty sensitive about your barbers, right?
Yeah.
Like you want a very specific kind of cut.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of stick to the guy that you trust. You know what I mean? But you might have one alternate.
The dudes that give the straightest edge ups are the dudes whose fingertips burnt from smoking weed, but them lines be straight, and you're going to be high when you get out that chair because you got a contact. But those be the best ones.
Just don't lean on, when you don't lean on, a good barber don't touch you when they're cutting your hair.
Right.
Why not?
Because
Oprah kept Andre with her everywhere she went, her hairstylist. So I mean, and she's a billionaire also. So I think you got to take care of your barbers and your hairstylists or whatever, because honey, they make you look pretty. So go ahead, Puffy. All right, moving on. Another celebrity news, y'all. Oh my God, when I got this story, it brought tears to my eyes, honey. And this is for all the ladies out there, y'all. Please listen to what I'm saying. Sierra made the announcement. She says, y'all, her breakup with Future was her motivation, honey, to stop dating thugs. Now, Sierra Wilson said, honey, her breakup with thug rapper Future Hendrix was the aha moment that she needed, honey, to stop dating thugs. Now, Sierra and Future were briefly engaged to be married back in 2014. Now, she went all out, honey, for her wedding. She made grand plans, y'all, to tie the knot in a 19th century castle, and she posed, y'all, for the cover of the August-September 2014 issue of Brides magazine. Well, honey, with that being said, her friends advised her, y'all, to wait, Sierra, wait until after the wedding to pose for the cover. Well, but, honey, she said she was very impatient, and her best friend, Lala Anthony, was among her bridesmaids. She said, I can't believe I'm crying, she told a Bridesmaid magazine. Right? She said, I knew right away that Future was different. Now he's my best friend in the world, my partner. They say, well, days later, honey, Future called Sierra, honey, and he called the wedding off, baby, leaving this girl embarrassed and humiliated at the altar, honey. Yes, sir, baby, he left this girl at the altar, honey. So they said the mom of three reflected on the worst day of her life, honey, in that interview with Women's Health. She said, I told myself I got to figure out how to navigate in the next chapter of my life, honey, she said, who added that she fell for Future because, honey, she didn't love herself. Isn't that sad? She said, quote, honey, all the things I was aspiring to have at that time, even, honey, thinking about love. She said, I was like, it's going to happen when it's supposed to, but I can't love anybody to the best of my ability if I'm not loving on myself. She said, I can't be the best mom if I'm not loving on myself. So I put my focus, more focus on me, taking care of me. And she said it was the best thing that she could have done, y'all. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, I mean, that's good, that she, kind of found out and realized that she was not being respected and she deserved better than that. When you get to a point where you deserve better than that, you just cut it off and keep it moving.
Yeah, they said
that's it.
They said, baby, Miss Sarah gave up on thugs and raised her standards to clean-cut, hard-working nurse with no children.
Right.
All right, baby. She paid for that, honey.
So with a bank account.
Yes, honey. So, I mean, so why women like thugs? Maria, did you like a thug?
I don't know. I was engaged 3 times and I called it off. I got proposed to by 3 different guys and I called it off. It's just like, it's a feeling. It's a feeling that you have when it's not right. And I think that he blessed her. He did her a favor. I mean, look at her now.
Yeah.
She dodged a bullet. And I'm not saying that he's not, maybe he's husband material for someone else, but that just, it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to. That's the way I see it.
Right.
Bless her soul, y'all. Bless her soul.
You won't break
3
her
times.
soul.
God, I know they was hurt because your Instagram be jumping. I bet you be popping on their timeline. They be scrolling up so damn fast.
Whole day be ruined.
Whole day
listen up there. You never know.
Now they can't listen to P. I'm done. They start getting sick at the stomach. It's my turn.
When you used to be with somebody, you want to see that she done fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
And you look back at her about 5-6 years later, you be like,
yeah. And then they be fine. Yeah, I had a couple of them did me wrong. They got double chin now, so.
Yeah, help pride a little
The
bit.
color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is olive branch. On the high end, you say olive branch, and on the low end, you say earth brown. That's your color for today.
Y'all.
Double chins.
Yeah, buddy.
you get happy. Extra arm meat.
Yeah, I be hitting them up. How you doing? How's everything going? Look like it's going good. Just be real nice. Oh, man, shout out to all the bros out there, man. Hey, man, I am so proud to be a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, man. Shout out to all the young bros, all the undergrad bros, all the grad bros, all the bros that's out here, man, doing what you're supposed to do, man. Not just wearing the letters, but living the frat. All the active bros, all the financial bros, all the good bros, man, all the loving bros, man. Man, I swear, man, shout out to some of the newer bros, Eddie George, Jalen Hurts, Philadelphia Eagles, man, Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, Charlie Ward. Shout out to Tom Joyner, Steve Harvey, comedian Howie Bell, comedian Malcolm Walker, man. Shout out to all the good bros, Congressman, Democratic Minority Whip, James Clyburn. Y'all don't know he the bros. Shout out to all the bros, man. George Smith, Alpha Phi, chapter, all the chapters all over the country. Shout out to Ash Can. If anybody can, Ash Can. Ash Can. That's where you get that nail you at. Hey, shout out to Polo Q, man. Love y'all so much. Brian White, man, I love y'all, man. All the comedians said, Delaney. I can go on and on for days and days and days naming out all the good, so many good bros, man. There's not enough time on this earth to name all of the Qs and what this organization has meant to me and the things that the bros doing out in the community. All the bros that's out here doing service, especially in my chapter, giving away bicycles for Christmas and stuff, giving away turkeys. I'm talking about all you have to do is go to Omega Psi Phi website. You can see the stuff that we do in the community and the difference that we're trying to make, man. Coach Critton used to beat my ass in high school. He did not play, taught me history, and he was a basketball coach. Coach Gene Critton, he was a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, man. Michael Jordan. Y'all didn't know that, did you?
Of course.
Didn't know that, did you?
Of course.
Damn right. Ahmad Rashad, man. All the bros. Shaquille O'Neal. Always throwing up the hooks, man. Shout out to everybody. A lot of our mayors, a lot of our city councilmen, a lot of our principals and teachers and people that's really making a difference out here dealing with these kids and football coaches, man. All the bros that's in the NFL, that's coaching, that's NFL coaches. Shout out to all of y'all, HBCUs. Eddie Robb, shout out to you, man. Gamma Sig, man. Alabama State University head coach and Alabama State president. Quentin, shout out to you, man. All these brothers are members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, man. Phone lines just blew up. The phone lines froze. I was going to let the bros call in. Hit us up, 866 if you can get through. Root to the bros, Rickey Smiley the Morning Show. Rickey Smiley the Morning Show, who is this?
But I'm so scratched out right now.
Well, what's going on, Black Tone?
You hear what's going on?
Huh?
This damn baby laughing, shouting. This damn baby think everything a joke. I'm so upset right now.
What? Who baby?
Oh, Lord, boy. This girl I'm kicking it with. Man, she asked me, please drop her baby off at the babysitter on my way to work. Shouty, I can't get the baby out of the car seat, Shouty. The baby car seat stuck. I can't get the car seat open and the baby just laugh and think everything funny. Think I'm trying to tickle him. I'm not trying to tickle this baby.
So
he been laughing for the last half hour. Shouty, he just won't stop laughing. I'm trying to get him out of the damn car seat, but it's stuck.
That's a happy baby.
Yeah.
But ain't nothing funny. I'm late for work. I'm trying to get the baby out of the damn car seat. He just keep giggling and sniggling.
So that's creepy. That's creeping you out, Black Tony.
Yeah, cause he just laughing.
So Black Tony, how long the baby been laughing?
Stop laughing, baby. Stop laughing, please. Stop laughing. This ain't funny. He think I'm playing with him. I keep trying to reach under there and unhook the car seat, and it won't unhook.
So he laughing at you because you don't know what you're doing.
No, you're tickling him.
I'm not tickling him. Maria, I'm reaching around the side of it, but every time I lean over to reach around the side of the car seat, he start laughing again. Because he think I'm playing with him. I've been out here for 48 minutes.
He's laughing at you.
And I'm trying to get out of it. I told him, baby, I got to go to work. Please. And then I'm calling his mommy and mama not answering the phone. So I'm just frustrated right now. It's not funny, baby. Please stop. Man.
laughing? It's a joy day.
It's one of those, Crystal. Stop laughing, baby.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ricky, this is a very sad story, and I mean, it may affect some of us here on the morning show, but we just got to pray. It's been reported, Ricky, that Mariah Carey will not be able to legally add Queen of Christmas to her list of nicknames. Now, according to the new reports, honey, on November the 15th, they're saying that the U.S. Trademark Trial and Appeal Board denied Mariah's attempt to trademark Queen of Christmas. They said the board also blocked her attempts to secure the rights to Princess Christmas or Christmas.
I knew you weren't going to get through it. You couldn't even get through it, Gary. Because you know you
So
silly.
damn.
Ricky, they told her she can't use Christmas Princess.
Finish the story. Say why.
Princess Christmas.
Make sure you say why.
Okay, hold on. They say now Mariah may be the unofficial Queen of Christmas. They say,
Because
but
she
honey,
make more money than anybody with her Christmas song. Go ahead.
They say, but good luck proving it in court, though. They say the singer who continues to top the pop Billboard charts every year around the holidays for her 1991 holiday hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You, submitted an application in March, honey, to trademark the time Queen of Christmas, a move that, honey, has left festive singers Darlene Love, 81, and Miss Elizabeth Chan outraged, honey. They say since the trademark application for Mariah Carey has been officially opposed by Elizabeth Chan's counsel, they said, according to her attorney, she said, I feel very strongly that no one person should hold on to anything around Christmas or monopolize it, honey, in the way that Mariah seeks to in perpetuity.
Perpetuity.
Can't even say the word.
What, Brett?
Can't even pronounce the word.
Yes, what's the word, Brett?
Perpetuity.
What he said, Brett?
He said perpetuity.
That's all right, Jesus knows, honey.
Perpetuity.
They said that Miss Elizabeth Chan's attorney added, that's just not the right thing to do. Christmas is for everyone. It's meant to be shared. It's not meant to be owned. And it's not just about the music business. She's trying to trademark this in every imaginable way. Clothing, liquor products, masks, dog collars. It's all over the map. They say why it doesn't appear that Darlene Love, who just happens to be Brad Whitney Houston's godmother, is, honey,
she's
on
an
the
artist.
lawsuit.
That's the problem. She's a hater. She's a hater of Mariah.
Ooh.
And she's an artist, and she ain't sold 20,000 records yet. And Mariah sold that and then some on her first time out. As a teenager, she sold that many records. So this lady is just jealous. She's a hater. Ain't nobody say Aretha Franklin couldn't be the queen.
Ooh, right. Yeah.
Get out of here with that. She's just a hater that Mariah's Christmas song does better than hers because she's an artist. Even Dolly Parton said, I love Mariah. I would love for her to be the queen of Christmas. If the legends don't have nothing to do with it, you up-and-coming singers should not either.
Oh, well, baby, we know Mariah
Now
can be
that's
the
a read
poet.
right there, baby.
But, honey, no matter how much you read it, baby, Miss Mariah ain't gonna be the queen of Christmas.
That's okay. She might not have the title, but she still is. I guarantee you that. Every person in the world know her song.
That's right.
Yeah,
Everybody sing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Even you,
I
Gary.
swear that's all I play. And
I
Gary,
saw
you
you
play
twirl
it too
to
while
it
you
last
being
year.
messy.
Yes, I love that song, and I wanted Mariah to be the queen of Christmas. But, baby, this Miss Darlene said, not this year, girl. You ain't gonna be the queen this year, girl. Maybe try back later.
You doing that to aggravate Brett?
He's such
Brett,
a
don't let
hater.
him. Brett,
He's
don't
such a hater.
let him get under your skin. It's all the
He
test.
can't aggravate me. You know when he see it, if I ever let him meet her, he gonna be like, oh, Mariah, I love you.
And I wanted you to be the queen, honey.
And then he gonna say,
what he gonna say, Brett?
Oh, Mariah, I love you. I wanted you to be the queen, and I was telling them they need you to be the queen. 'Cause, baby, I love your song, baby. We play it all the time. We just love you.
And we do. But it's really it's offensive to all of the us queens, honey. That we want to be the queen of Christmas, too. So
Y'all ain't care about no queen of Christmas or doing nothing until she trying to do it. Not everybody got a problem with it.
yeah, baby. They say you ain't going to even be the princess, girl.
That's why she gonna see how you doing.
That's
That's why she ain't gonna let you meet her. That's why you ain't gonna get to meet me. I'm waiting. Brett, you still gonna set me up where I can meet her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Gary gonna be standing on the sideline crying.
I love Mariah. Now, you know I love Mariah. I love, what's her song?
All I Want for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Keep doing that.
You don't even know the song.
I ain't saying that.
Keep doing that.
I ain't saying nothing.
It's the
Brett,
one
you
that's
gonna
playing
let
in the
me meet her.
background and the one that's been playing every year for the past whatever year she put it out. And it's been number one every year.
Every year.
She don't even have to remake it or touch it.
Yeah, she
She is the queen of Christmas. Who else song do that?
Yeah, baby, Miss Mariah.
Donny Hathaway is my king of Christmas with his song.
Mm-hmm. We love Mariah.
So
Mariah,
it's whoever
bro.
you want it to be.
They need to let Mariah be the queen. That don't make no sense, honey.
Stop
They
it,
said
Gary.
that-
You wasn't rooting for her last time. Go ahead now.
We
Go
love
on and
Mariah.
choke on them grits
And
you
all
eating.
she want for Christmas, baby, honey, to be the queen, honey. And that's all right. They gonna give it to her. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. I wish I'd have gave it to Mariah.
Hater.
On the high end, you say olive branch, and on the lunch, you say beautiful earth brown. That's your color for today. We love Mariah.
Don't be asking her to give you no olive branch because it's broke.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the G.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
There's a disturbing story out of Charlotte about a young girl, 25 years old now, same age as my daughter. This just touched home. Who went on a trip to Mexico with her friends and never made it back alive. Maria, you got the story.
Yeah, Shanquilla Robinson went to Cabo with a group of 6 quote-unquote friends. I don't even like using that word to describe the people that traveled with her, but she was found dead in a hotel room less than 24 hours later. Now, these friends called her mom and said she died from alcohol poisoning, but Ricky, an autopsy showed her neck had been broken and her spine was cracked. Now, a video has gone viral showing her naked, being beaten up by her so-called friend, one person, in a hotel room, and it is very disturbing, Ricky.
Yeah, that's sad. Special K, the question is, and here's a conversation that we having in the studio. Can the American government or prosecutor or district attorney anywhere in the United States charge them when the crime was committed in Cabo?
Okay, so I looked it up, and according to this legal site here, it says if one American is murdered by another American in Mexico, where would that jurisdiction fall?
Come closer to the mic. Say that again.
It said the jurisdiction of an American killing another American in Mexico is governed by the laws of that foreign country. It says that any crime committed in Mexico is governed by the criminal law of that country, regardless of the nationality of the parties. So, is there any possibility of legal action in America in this case? They said it's possible, but the action would be civil rather than criminal. It's possible for the family of an American murdered abroad to sue another American who is responsible for a wrongful death. But a successful lawsuit would only lead to a monetary award, not imprisonment. So, speaking to our attorney friend Glennon Threet when we was off air, he said that it's kind of a legal limbo kind of situation because it's up to the Mexican authorities to pursue it.
Yeah, bring on Glenn and Brett. What were you about to say, Brett?
So these people that were standing there and the people that were just watching and recording and the girl that did this horrible crime, they can't be extradited back to Mexico? They can't be ordered by a judge from here and have to get extradited back to Mexico? Or does our government have to reach out to Mexican government? How does this work? Because this is...
That's the legal limbo that we're talking about.
Let Glennon answer that. Glennon, did you hear that question? Good morning. First of all.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming on. Answer that, Glennon, for us.
There is a United States statute, which is 18 U.S.C. 1119, that allows the prosecution in the United States of murders or crimes that occur outside the country. And it is only used when the country where the crime occurred does not prosecute. So if Mexico decides not to prosecute the people who could eventually be charged with this, then they can be charged with murder in the United States. There's been about 110 instances where that's happened in the last 30 or 40 years. But it's a rarely used statute, but there is a law that makes it a criminal offense.
Really?
Yep.
So how long? So the United States have to wait for the Mexican government. How long does it take? What is the process from what you know? How the Mexican government move? Is this going to be months, years? You know, how does that work? And can the Mexican government come to the United States? And is that what you were saying, Brett? And get them and take them back to Mexico to prosecute them? Is that what you were saying, Brett?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, well, we have. It depends on whether or not we have extradition rights, an extradition treaty with that country, because they have to be in an instance where the person cannot be prosecuted in the other country or where they've already left.
Now, is there a different type of protocol in how they collect evidence there? Because I'm wondering if the evidence has been compromised. Like if they're not mindful that they're going to pursue, a criminal investigation. How does it work in terms of collecting that evidence and using that to charge the people responsible?
Well, now securing the evidence may be a completely different thing because it depends on what it is. It could be structures or people that are located in the other country, and I don't know if we can compel them to come in for prosecution. But the fact that the alleged murder occurred in Mexico, and it was involving 2 United States nationals, if Mexico declines prosecution, the United States can prosecute in federal court, and they can do it in federal court in Brooklyn, which is where most of these cases are filed.
Yeah, well, they better off going to jail because the internet is not too happy, and people are not happy about this case, and they are really, really mad, and they might be putting their own whole family in jeopardy to do something like that, and then come back and lie and tell the mother that it was alcohol poisoning when alcohol was not even found in the young lady's system. And you can clearly see on the video, which I hate that I
know.
Looked at that video because my daughter's the same age and be traveling like that. And I'm like, that could have been any of our daughters, our nieces or whatever, going out with their friends, just trying to have a good time. And don't know that girls and people be low-key jealous of you and get you out of the country and beat you up, and you don't have no support, no family, your mom, your dad, your cousin, nobody there. The girl wasn't even fighting her back, and she just beat that girl. Beat that girl like she was a dog.
Yes, and how about the girl that beat the girl? Her Facebook title was an aspiring healthcare professional, Winston-Salem State University. Like, are you serious? Like, and you acting this way? Like, that is crazy. The girl
Huh?
Go ahead.
It's hard to imagine that this crime wasn't premeditated. I mean, they didn't just wake up in Mexico because this happened the day after they got there. It's hard to imagine that they just woke up in Mexico and decided to beat someone to death.
Yeah. They had some issues with that girl and said, hey, okay, we gonna go to Cabo. We're going to plan a trip. And they all got on the plane, and I think they plotted to beat her. The guy was filming, and the guy was encouraging the girl to fight back.
It pisses me off she didn't fight back, Rick. I don't understand. Maybe she was a little tipsy. Something.
Or maybe they drugged her.
Or I don't know what happened.
Why would the people who were not involved in the murder not tell the truth?
Right.
Yeah. Well,
why are they just standing there? I'm watching it. I'm sorry. It upsets me.
Yeah. I mean, I just hope. I don't care. I don't know, but I just hope that they pay for what they did, and I'm sure, just because they came back, and then all of them went over to the mother's house. And took her cell phone and all of her stuff and left her down.
What?
And nobody. Yeah, they came back to the United States and went up to the mother's house, from what I understand, and they left. Nobody stayed with the body. They all came back.
Wow. Wow.
So that's
and
crazy.
The internet ain't got no chill. They giving out everybody involved. They giving out their home addresses. Everybody wants justice in this situation. This is just mean and just brutal. Like and why is the girl naked? Can somebody help me with that? Like did she?
They could have
That's why I'm
drugged her.
thinking she was drugged. She was under the influence of something. That just seems so odd.
Yeah, because when the
assumptions,
dude told her to fight, Maria, she said no.
Yeah, no, and then she fell down, and she didn't even try to defend herself.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's your body's natural reflex to at least put your arm over your face or swing back, but for her not to do that, it just seems really odd.
Let's
really
go
odd.
to the phone lines. 866-9 Ricky. Good morning.
They definitely were not that young lady's friends. They were probably jealous of her. It seems like she was doing quite well with her businesses, and they took her there with the intentions to do harm to her. I live by the standard that, one, you never know how a person truly feels about you, and everybody that smiles in your face is not your friend. When it comes to friends, my grandmother always told me, you don't have friends. They will cut your throat and suck your blood. My brother was killed by his best friend 20 years ago, and my friend's son just got killed by his best friend 2 days ago. So you have to be a friend. Show your kids how to be a friend so they can be friends.
I believe these young people need to have more discernment when going places with people. I've had 2 vacations where I've had to book a separate hotel room because I felt that a vibe was really off, and I followed my gut. So they need to start discerning who their friends are.
It's terrible. You know, you have those friends that prey on you instead of praying for you, and you have to understand that everybody's not your friend.
All right, so my thing is, a lot of people now, they travel for the purpose of social media. They want recognition, and they want to show that they're at certain destinations to make it seem like they're bigger, but they actually are in real life.
They need to be prosecuted, and all of them need to spend the rest of their lives in jail to have killed that girl, got back on the plane, and come home knowing that they had murdered her. That was purely murder. To say it was anything other than that is ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous.
And ain't no way in the hell I'm coming back to the United States and leave my friend's body down there if that's my friend.
Right.
If I'm rolling down there and we all go to to New Mexico and something happened to somebody on this show, I am not getting back on a plane coming no damn where or whatever. I'm gonna be at your feet like a guard dog. Whether it was a accident, drowning, or something happened to you, I'm not leaving your side. What is a friend? What is a real friend? You know, you get somebody down there to take them all the way down there to do something to them like that, or whatever. And jealousy is real.
Yes, it is.
You don't get on no plane. And I'm telling everybody, everybody just excited about, they got inspired by the movie Girls Trip. You better do a thorough investigation. If these ain't some people, man, listen. You better do a thorough investigation. And you need to take a situational training class, a tactical training class, a self-defense so you know how to defend yourself, run and dive out a window if you have to get the hell away from people that's trying to take your life. Now you go out, leave here, going on vacation to go to Cabo, 25 in the prime of your life, 25 years old, and then now your mother got to look forward to a casket. Back to what I said from the other day.
Jesus.
Now her mama, look what her mama got to go through. All of this stuff, man. This generation is something else. What make you think you can? Then you gonna video record you beating somebody to go viral just where you can get some likes and get on the internet and you can big dog on the internet and take somebody's life. Probably had no. I don't even know if they meant to kill her, but you beat her up so bad or whatever. She died. She died from you beating her up. If your only intention was to beat her up. Now she dead.
Ooh,
so disgusting.
It is.
And I hope if nothing else, I hope the streets. I hope they never get another good night's sleep again, because I'm sure you're not. Because I'm sure your phone blowing up and people knocking at your folks' door and they looking for it because people are upset about this.
Yes.
I'm talking about this has affected everybody, celebrities. People, actors, actresses, rappers, everybody saying peace, peace and love and giving positive energy to that. Did you see they interviewed the girl mother?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Girl.
Man. The young lady that got killed, they interviewed her mother, what the mother is going through. That be the hard part. That's
yeah, she's heartbroken and lose your child so many miles away from you and you can't do nothing.
And you got to watch this tape that some idiot done recorded of them doing this stupid mess, and the mama got to see that, and the family got to see that, feeling helpless, and it ain't nothing they could. Oh boy, ooh.
Because all I'm thinking is my baby needed me in those moments.
Exactly.
So you are magnifying the pain.
Yes, please take it down. It's too late now. It's everywhere.
Stop reposting it. We good.
A generation of people that's selfish and low down, riding no good dogs.
You got that right.
Telling you, man, people like those people, that did that to that girl is the very reason why I believe in abortion. I said what I said. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the top of the hour. Ja Lion sounds with the mix that's going to stay in your head all day. Y'all don't understand, man. On the phone, boy, we on it right now. It's time to get excited. From Blackish, please welcome comedian, actor, writer, superstar. Just everything this man touches turned to gold. Amazing spirit. Shout out to Dion Cole joining the show. Welcome to the show, my brother. What?
Yeah,
You already know.
John?
Come on.
What's up, boy?
B? What's up, B? How you feeling?
I can't complain. It's good to hear your voice.
Man, likewise.
Let's get into it, man. Congratulations on your new Netflix special, Charlene's Boy, streaming now. Tell us about it, man. Just how did you come up with the name, and how can we expect? What do we expect from this?
Man, thank you so much, man, for first of all sharing your platform. I thank you so much. So my mom passed a year ago, and when Netflix wanted me to do a special, they kept telling me to shoot in September, which was the month that she passed, and they found this place. I had performed all over the country except for New York, and then they was like, you should shoot it in New York since that's the only place you haven't shot. And the only day that they had at this only theater that I was open was on the day that she passed, and I didn't want to do it. I turned it down. I'm like, I'm not performing on the day she passed. It's like the 1 year anniversary, and something just kept hitting me in my spirit, man, in my mind, going, don't mourn on that day. You should do it. It's almost like you was cornered to shoot it on that day because there was nowhere else for you to really rock at. You performed everywhere else, and like celebrate her, celebrate the situation, and I just mustered it up, and man, we shot it, and man, I cried the entire day right until I was walking on stage. I had just wiped my face and walked out there and shot it on that same day, man, and just, you know, when we have these deaths, man, these people live through us, and only way for her name to ring was for me to do it. And so the name of my special was called Cold Facts, C-O-L-E. I usually have a play on my name with every special I do, but I just changed it to Charlene's Boy because I wanted when people saw the special and people talked about it, I want them to go, hey, that's the name of the special. But I wanted them to also be like, hey, did you see Charlene's Boy? Because that's exactly who I am. Oh, and so I had it where I was like, man, I just want everybody to, you know, just feel what I felt. You know, us as entertainers, people don't never really appreciate what we go through a lot of times. And so I wanted to just bring it out there like we be going through a lot when we be performing and people don't know that, you know. And so I wanted to bring it to the forefront, you know. So I did my whole show without nobody even knowing that I was going through that, and that was the day that she passed. And towards the end of my special, I revealed what that day was, and I think it's a good piece of work and a body work, and something that everybody should kind of like check out. I think so. Thank you.
That's good stuff, Dion. This is Special K, man. How you doing?
What's up, Special? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. You're like a comedian's comedian, bro. Like, you know, we like watching you whenever you in town. I always make sure I come through and check you out, man, because I just like watching your process.
I appreciate you. Yes, sir.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
Do you think with this new special, do you feel like you kind of took it up another notch on because your last one, I ain't gonna lie, your last one was legendary, bro. I mean, that was some of the best work I've seen, big dog. So do you think you matched that, or you took it up a notch, or how do you feel about it? You feel good about it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the way I look at specials, man, is like people look at their albums and stuff, man. Music is bookmarks in time. That's what it is. Like, these things should never be compared. They're bookmarks in time. You make music for the time, and that's how specials are. You make specials for the time that you're in, you know, and so that's what it was. You know, my last special was like 4 years ago almost. Like, people done graduated. we didn't got new presidents, everything that happened, you know what I mean? So it's a different time, man, and so that's what it reflects. I don't want to be nothing that I was, you know. I want to grow, and I want to talk about the growth that I'm having as well, you know, and elevation, you know, elevating, you know. If you comfortable, you ain't elevating. Yeah. So that's all it is. It's just a level of elevation.
Hey, Dion.
What's up, G?
Okay. Hey, you didn't talk to all of us, so Dion. Now you're talking to me, honey. Don't worry about all that.
Just don't like the way that came out, Gary. That's just,
Hey, Dion.
Oh, my God. Gary. We're going to pause before he answer that question.
Oh, Lord, Jesus.
Don't misdirect.
Dion, why they acting out? So, Dion, so you're going to be hosting the Soul Train Awards on November the 26th. My question is, honey, I want to know what you're wearing. Because I know you're going to let them have it.
Yeah, you know I got some kind of odd stuff going on. It's nice, though. You know, I'm wearing a black designer out of Atlanta, actually. Yeah, he cold, too. And my girl Veronica James, she was styling me with it, and yeah, man, we got some nice pieces that I'm wearing, man. We shot it already, man. It's gonna be amazing to come out on the 26th. So I want everybody to check it out, man. And man, the performances was nuts too. You know, Morris Day and Escape was honored, and man, wait till you see Shantae Moore. She loses her mind in that.
Yeah,
she got her new husband.
That's what happiness look like.
Oh man, wait till you see it. Man, wait till you see her. She snaps. So Ari Lennox, you know, sir. It's a lot of great Young Money. It's a lot of great performances. Y'all check it out.
So, Dion, are you going to do wardrobe change like Miss Ross, or are you going to just stay in one suit?
You know
all
he
night?
got to change.
I did. You know I had to go through about a good 4-piece extra crispy.
Okay.
Yeah. Extra crispy with the mild sauce.
And the peppers.
Yes, fried hard. Come on,
Chicago, baby.
Yes.
That's amazing, man. Dion, listen, you got some tour dates coming up. People want to follow you. How can they find out what city you coming to?
Man, just hit me on my IG, DeonCole, as well as my website, DeonCole.com. You'll see all of that, man, definitely. So I appreciate all y'all support, man, and please check out the special on Netflix, man. It's a funny piece of work, man, and a lot of love been coming my way, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And thank you for always supporting me, man, and sharing y'all platform, too. Thank y'all.
Oh, man,
we definitely going to do that.
One of the greatest of all time. Now, you one of our favorite comedians. Before we let you go, who is some of your favorite comedians?
Man, and I'm not just saying this, and I'm going to tell you why. Rickey Smiley is one of my favorite people. Why? Because he gave me one of my first writing jobs. Before I was writing for Conan O'Brien, Rickey is the one who brought me in. Me and Rickey and my other guys, man, we wrote like a lot of those prank phone call CDs he had. Like, Rickey was the first dude, like, yo, I'm about to pay you to write. I was like, what? So,
Love it.
So Rickey, everybody got a lot of great. Bernie Mac, all kind of greats, man. Yeah, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, you know, the greats.
There it is, man. Y'all give it up for our brother Dion Cole in the building.
Yes. News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Donate blood to help patients with sickle cell disease. Make an appointment at redcross.com/ourblood. Maria Moore, what's happening?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Thursday morning news. Tech layoffs continue to make headlines. Amazon has confirmed it has begun laying off employees and plans to cut around 10,000 people this week. Elon Musk has given his employees an ultimatum. By 5 p.m. today, they can choose to keep working at Twitter for long hours at high intensity or give up their jobs and collect 3 months severance. In political news, yesterday, the Senate advanced legislation to recognize same-sex marriage with bipartisan support from 12 GOP senators. Karen Bass, a Democrat, became the first woman to be elected mayor of Los Angeles, and Republicans clinched control of the House of Representatives, winning a 218th seat. Lastly, and in Thanksgiving news, I know we're ready for it, but food prices are still sky high, even with inflation cooling off last month. Now, the government expects the cost of food to go up as much as 10.5%. A 16-pound turkey costs 21% more per pound this year than last year, and prices for potatoes, pie crust, canned pumpkin, and stuffing mix have all gone up. Additionally, Butterball, which supplies 1/3 of all Thanksgiving turkeys, said it is not affected by the avian flu. So, we're going to make it do what it do no matter what. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in News. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
I'm glad you asked that, Maria Moore. It is about that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. Bringing it tact, taking it tact. I ain't going to give you the over or the under, but I'm going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Let's get it on, man. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, Tennessee Titans. Even with injuries, they got to go into Green Bay and beat the Green Bay Packers. Atlanta Falcons will beat the Chicago Bears. Oh, Baltimore Ravens over Carolina. Buffalo over the Cleveland Browns. Washington Commanders, am I about to say this? Going into Houston to beat the Texans? Yes, they will. Philadelphia Eagles, they lost their first game of the season. They will bounce back and beat Indianapolis this week. My flip a coin game of the week, New York Jets versus the New England Patriots. Pick the Patriots at home. New Orleans over the Rams. Will my Detroit Lions win 3 games in a row? No, they will not. We'll beat the Lions this week. Oh, shout out to the Las Vegas Raiders. Their quarterback, Derek Carr, was crying at the podium. He's frustrated for all the losing. They will be inspired and beat the Denver Broncos this week. And the Dallas Cowboys will bounce back to beat Minnesota. Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. Kansas City beats the Chargers. And San Francisco over the Arizona Cardinals. If y'all missed my picks, I got them posted right here on my Instagram and Facebook at Rock T Holla. If you got a problem, guess what? I don't care. There it is.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Woo! 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Bringing it attached, brought to you by
Urban One. Need a trainer? Get healthy and wealthy with fitness expert Maria Moore on Mind, Body, and Business Podcast. Listen and follow the Mind, Body, and Business Podcast everywhere you get your podcasts. Dang, Rock T, you was amped up. You spit all over that mic.
Come on, man.
My goodness. Get you a towel and dry yourself off. You excited about that football, boy. My goodness, we're going to have to tailgate one day.
Let's go.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. CNN is cutting back on its boozy New Year's Eve celebration during a town hall discussion held November 15th between CNN staffers and the company's chairman and CEO Chris Litch, if I'm pronouncing his name right. He announced on camera that drinking eroded the credibility of the news network's personnel and damaged their respectability. Okay, so I guess they won't be drinking, but that's kind of what you do on New Year's.
Yeah, but honey, I guess that's Anderson and what's his name?
Don
Lemon.
Oh yeah, they
you
got
know what?
lit.
They did show out.
Didn't Don Lemon show up one year drunk?
Don would not do that. Honey.
It was Anderson and Andy. They were saying D.I. Yeah, they were saying a lot of stuff.
Well, they got the complexion for the protection, so
that's why we said Anderson.
Yeah, Don couldn't do that, huh?
No, he would have been gone. Been gone. All right, y'all. Diddy has reflected on the passing of the beautiful, his ex-girlfriend and the mother of his children, Kim Porter, on the 4th anniversary of her death. Oh my gosh, she was such a beautiful person. The Bad Boys Records founder took to Instagram to share a carousel of photos of the late mother of three of his children who died unexpectedly from a form of pneumonia in November of 2018 at just 47 years old. He said, "Today we celebrate you on your rebirthday." Diddy wrote in the caption, "I pray y'all get to experience a love like this. I miss you and love you forever." Puff also posted a heartfelt video of him recalling how he first met Porter. Once upon a time, it was this young man from Harlem that met this beautiful young lady from Columbus, Georgia. I'm talking about this chick was the coolest, most grateful, most graceful, most ghetto, most beautiful, most elegant, but most importantly, the loving person the most loving person that I ever met, he said. She used to work at the front desk at Uptown, and I was an intern at Uptown. I would walk through every morning, and I just couldn't wait to see her face. I would never smile because I was from New York, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, boy, if I can't make you smile, can't nobody make you smile. And she never lied. I've been smiling ever since. Oh, in this caption, Diddy added, every day we celebrate you and thank God for blessing us with the time that we shared together. That is beautiful. Yeah. Let me let y'all know, too, that Lizzo, once again, she's announcing her tour, her special tour. It kicks off April 21st in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it includes 17 cities, such as Montreal, Chicago, Phoenix, and San Diego, and Lotto will join her as the special opening guest.
Nice.
November 18th is when it starts, when the ticket sales start. I think that's about it. I think we should wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Eva's Corner, and we got the Praise Mixdown. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, y'all, welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about all things womanhood, motherhood, and all the juiciness in between. Now, today I have a different kind of a scenario. I got a post from a young girl who says that I am ticked off at the fact that my friend spent the night last night with her child, and she left without informing me that she was leaving her son here. So I text her about it, and she said, oh, I'm sorry, girl. I was in a rush, but I'm going to be right back in a few hours. I feel like this was a very deceitful way to trap someone into babysitting your kids. Friends out there in this world, parents, aunts, uncles, this is so inappropriate. As a mother of 3, what it takes to take care of a child, even if it is just for a few hours, how dare you? I think that this is not even one of those situations where I can say if she was right or if she was wrong. Now, if the lady, in fact, had an emergency and needed to rush out of the house, say it was early and all the kids were asleep and everything, then all you do is you simply leave a note or you text your friend and say, hey, girl, didn't want to wake y'all up, but I had to go do X, Y, and Z. But for you to deceitfully leave your child at your homegirl's house, you know she's going to take care of the baby. So do yourself a favor. It's the holiday season. Let's love on each other. And the easiest way to love somebody is to be considerate and respectful. And if you need a babysitter, ask the hard question. Tell them, can you please watch my baby for a few hours? Sis, you were wrong. Point blank and period. And that's all I got to say. It's Eva's Corner. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.